Sabrina Quesada. You've probably seen her name pop up on TikTok, Instagram, or maybe even trending on your podcast feed. But who really is she? And why are so many people saying she's not your typical influencer? The truth is, Sabrina brings something to the table that most people in the digital space don't. Real honesty. Not the filtered, curated kind, but the kind that actually means something. And that's exactly what has everyone talking. Sabrina first gained attention on social media, like many Gen Z creators. But what sets her apart isn't just her aesthetic, or the fact that she knows how to stay on trend. It's her ability to connect. She doesn't pretend to be perfect. She doesn't try to make her life look like a constant highlight reel. Instead, she opens up. She talks about real stuff, and that's rare, especially online. Her podcast, Brutally Honest, has become a must-listen for people who are tired of fake conversations. Every Wednesday, thousands of fans tune in to hear her talk about everything from relationships and mental health to routines and those questions most people are too embarrassed to ask. She doesn't hold back, and that's the magic. When she gives relationship advice, it feels like it's coming from a close friend, not someone trying to sound smart or impressive. And when she talks about growing as a person, it's not just fluffy motivation. It's raw, personal, and actually helpful. It's this honesty that pulls people in. In a world where influencers often pretend they have it all together, Sabrina shows the messy parts too. She's talked about the stress of social media, the comparisons, and the pressure to always be perfect. She reminds her audience that it's okay not to have everything figured out, and that message hits hard, especially with Gen Z. It makes her more than just a content creator. It makes her a relatable voice in a very noisy world. Social media has changed how people consume content. Gen Z doesn't just follow celebrities anymore. They follow people who feel real. And that's exactly what Sabrina has mastered. Her videos, podcasts, and posts all feel personal, like she's actually having a conversation with her followers instead of performing for them. And that connection matters now more than ever. People want content that speaks to their lives, their feelings, their struggles, and Sabrina delivers. Here's something interesting. Some followers have asked about her background, curious if she has ties to Honduras. While there's no public information linking her directly to the country, it opens up a bigger conversation about cultural identity and how it shapes who we are. Honduras has faced political and economic challenges for years, but it's also a place full of resilience and change. The election of its first female president, Xiomara Castro, in 2021 marked a big moment. And even though Sabrina hasn't spoken about a connection to Honduras, conversations like these often come up when people look at public figures who speak about important issues. It's not just about where you're from. It's about what you stand for. And Sabrina stands for being real, being open, and not being afraid to say the things others avoid. She doesn't just talk about trending topics. She breaks them down in a way that makes people feel seen. Whether it's a breakup, anxiety, or figuring out who you are, her content gives people the space to feel heard. That's something most influencers don't even try to do. She also makes everyday things feel meaningful. Her morning and night routines, not just for show. They're part of how she keeps her mental health in check, and she shares them to help. Others find structure too. It's these small things that build trust. Her audience knows she's not pretending to be someone she's not. And that's the brutal truth people don't always realize. Sabrina's influence doesn't come from flashy content or viral trends. It comes from being real in a world that's often fake. Her success isn't just about numbers, it's about the way she makes people feel. And that's what keeps her audience coming back. So, whether you're already a fan or just hearing about her for the first time, one thing is clear. Sabrina Quesada isn't just another influencer. She's changing the way people talk online, one honest conversation at a time. What do you think? Are influencers like Sabrina shaping culture more than we realize? Drop your thoughts in the comments, And don't forget to subscribe for more content that keeps it real and keeps you thinking.